Hello and welcome back to our Settlement Survival How-To Let's Play series. I'm Larry, and as you can see, it says episode 45, 46. And for those of you that have experienced before, yes, 45 is an audio only. I did foobar again and didn't change my scene selection. So I'll go over that real quick, but we have managed to hit over 1,000 settlers now, and we're over 100 skill unlocks, so life is going well. So I pressed the scene selection, so we're good there. Now, for what you've missed, I have everybody taken care of. We have no homeless people. So yes, everybody has a house as of right now. We still have 438 laborers, and that's killing me. We need to get these people hired up. But the big thing that you missed is the use of supply and transfer stations. Yes, these big mythical monsters that nobody really knows about. Well, I'm going to resolve that right now. So here's a little bit of a tutorial. The transfer station. See this little guy right here? It is for output only, okay? This is a very powerful station where I want to ship out of this area all the fuel that I can. Well, before I can do that, fuel has to be done by all these woodcutters, all these sawmills. Now, the one trick with the transfer station is it will not pull from a warehouse. So even though I have all this domestic fuel sitting here, it will not go into the transfer station. Transfer stations will only input into warehouses. They will not take from a warehouse. So, in order to get fuel from this area, one, I got to figure out how to get the fuel out of this. But right now, all the new stuff that is being made is going into here. I did turn off the filter for fuel. So now everything that they make will go into here. What I did is I built a small warehouse right here. They haven't started filling it up yet, and I'll tell you why, but I set it for fuel only. And what's going to happen is that transfer station is going to, once it gets fuel, it's going to send fuel over to this little warehouse. And then my vendors won't have to path all the way over here for fuel. Now, the big problem is everybody, when they get to the point of having transfer stations, they have warehouses all over the place. So right now, I've had to go through all my warehouses and not allow fuel. Because if any warehouse has fuel and it has open space, before we get to this little warehouse over, let me find it again. Yeah. So if there are any warehouses in between this little warehouse and this supply depot, or this transfer depot, the transfer depot is going to put fuel into those warehouses. So I had to go through and make sure I eliminated the fuel icon from all those warehouses. And I'm sure I've missed, I missed this one. So I had to get rid of that. And then let's see if this one has fuel, and it does. I need to get rid of that. Once this little warehouse is full, I am going to open up, which I did, is another little warehouse for fuel. And so then these vendors will come and grab fuel from here while the supply station is going to wheel it and deliver it over here. So that's its only job, is going to be to supply fuel to the whole map. Now, I'm not stressed out about them not having a fuel supply area because they're this close. But understand, they will take from the transfer station. Transfer stations do not lock up inventory like merchants do. So that's a good thing. Now, let's talk about the receiving station. I think I have one placed. Oh, that's a transfer station. I meant to put a receiving station over here. So let me show you the receiving station. And there's supply station. Okay, here's the supply station. We have two different sizes. We have the small one, which is a 4x4. This will deliver only and not supply. And it'll make sense in just a minute. I don't really have a place to place it. Well, darn. I tell you what. It has to be placed in an area that it can supply to. And I'll just, I'll put it right here. And I'll let them build it. But this little supply station, think of it as a specific warehouse. But this one acts like a market. A grocery store. It doesn't allow your settlers access to what's being stored in it. The only people that will have access to it are production people. So like when this one gets built, it's easier to show the example when it's built. Come on, guys, hurry up and build this. Now, if you notice, the forest farm does not have storage like a, let's say, what's another close building here? Oh, wow. With all these trees in the way, it's hard to navigate who's what. Okay. See how this soap station has an inventory level up here? That supply station won't deliver to it. Now, if I use the bigger supply station, then it will actually deliver what this needs. So, are you seeing where I'm going with this? That's why I want to get this little one built first. Come on, guys. You're almost there. Now, the big problem with all of these people around here is they have to path all the way to the fertilizer plant where it's being stored. We're going to resolve that right now as soon as this gets built. Come on, you're halfway there. Nobody going to break. Get it done. Make me a happy clam. Yes. Okay. I'm going to pause it. Notice this has the same setup as a grocery store or the ferry. You have your supply items. Well, since these take fertilizer and they don't have storage, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this supply station and we are going to find fertilizer, which is right here, which I barely have anything of. So that's a production chain we're going to have to fix. Come on, fertilizer, add. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Fertilizer. Oh, add. Quantity. Let's put 5,000. We're going to send all of our fertilizer that we can. Now, what's going to happen is This guy should run out. And let's see if we can follow Colin. Is Colin doing anything? No, Colin's goofing off. Come on, Colin. What about Cassandra? Are you doing anything? No, you're going to goof off too. Okay. She's going and she's going to grab the items. Now, this is the bad part is of not having the horses or backpacks or the wheel carts, because she's not moving very many items. But she's going to run over, and where are you going? Stay on the path. She just put them in here. So now one of these settlers, when they're fertilizing, are going to come up and take the fertilizer. Come on. You can do it. Somebody can do it. Anyway, that's what they do. Is now this has a fertilizer storage area, and it only holds a small amount. Maybe 1,000 items. And let's go ahead and place. Let's see. I wanted you to see it in action. So let's go ahead and build the big supply station right here. Now, it in its circle has the wineries, and it also has the soap workshop, and it has the advanced blacksmith. So we know the blacksmith needs lumber, it needs iron, this one needs fat, this one needs water, and it also needs oats. So when this gets built, we're going to max out the people, and they're going to pull from warehouses all over the map. But the cool thing is they're going to deliver to these buildings that are in their circle. So the workers here are going to be able to stay at their job and not have to worry about going to warehouses to pick stuff up. Now, once I get everybody employed and everybody's supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, our transfer stations and our supply stations are going to be doing all this. So the really cool thing is, if you set your warehouses up right, say I have a small warehouse doing clothing. You know, I can put the transfer station by the clothing area, and I can send it out to all the markets, to small warehouses, and I don't have to worry about every settler pathing to the area where they're making the product. So let's go ahead and add people here. And we know we're going to need wood. So let's bring in some timber, and we'll bring in, let's say 500. And then we're going to bring in iron ore. And, well, I guess I better hit add. Then, let me pause this. Iron ore, we'll send 500. And then we need fat for those soap workshops. So let's see if we can find the fat around here somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Did the iron ore not pop? Okay, there's the iron ore. And let's go ahead and I just saw the fat. Where did it go? Okay, where did it go? Fat, right here. And we'll add 500 fat. And what else did we need? Oh, let's make sure we deliver water. Add that. We'll throw in water. Oh, 500. And then let's go ahead and add the oats. And the oats will do 500. Now, watch what they do. We'll add another person here. And what I'm hoping for, come on guys, they're going to start doing their thing. And what they're going to do is they're going to deliver everything that these guys need. And the settlers won't have to go running around for this stuff. And they should get to a point to where they're going to max out every one of these inventories of what they can hold, so we won't have to worry about any issues. I mean, if you notice, that's up to 60. That might be the threshold for this. But they're running around going to the closest timber facility to grab it. Now, like I said, when I get horses or the wheelbarrows and all that fun stuff, will be fixed, will be correct. And like right now, I'm getting killed on my storage, and everybody was eating the oats. So I'm going to have to fix that, and we're going to have to throw down some more storage. But the great thing is the receiving station will pull from that storage. I don't like having all these warehouses, but we don't want to hurt our production. So that in a nutshell is what transfer stations and receiving stations do for you. Remember, transfer stations only deliver to warehouses. They do not pull from warehouses. Receiving or supply stations do pull from the warehouses, and depending on the supply station you're using, one will deliver, the big supply station will deliver its products to where it needs to go. The small little one will only store. And now we have 1,000 units. So, and it's at 100%. So I can go ahead and cut this down. Let's see if I can find it again. Cut fertilizer down to 1,000 here, since that's its max. Now, why they're not pulling from it is beyond me. Maybe they're just not to that point. Or maybe they are. That I do not know. I wish we could see them pulling out of it so everybody would be happy clams. But it's just going to take time. I mean, I'm expecting if we don't go over our warehouse, our production limit, What I'm hoping to see is all of these go up to 100% fertilization. I mean, like right here, this one is doing really well in its fertilization. I mean, it's doing really well. This might be the first 100% that we have. And so, I was going to say, we need to fix this real quick. Yes, I messed up in the previous episode and totally forgot about our cemeteries. And we ran out of space. So, let's see where he's at. I know I'm spending a lot of time on this, but they are doing, see how this one's at 0%? And this one's at 62. It's actually doing quite well. 56. That one's at 0. It's going to be interesting is what happens here. That's not changing. I'm not seeing anybody do anything yet. Come on, guys. Don't make me look like a fool here. I know this works. Come on. Maybe there's... Trust me, this works. It really does. I just don't know why people aren't pulling from it. They're supposed to. This is exactly what it's designed for, but I don't see anybody going into it. Maybe they have to get to a certain point? I've never watched the trees grow, so I don't know when they start fertilizing. I mean, this is at... Okay. They're starting to fertilize now, but I'm not seeing anything change here. Okay, I don't know what's going on. This was 56%. Oh no, snowstorm. I was not paying attention to my map. We have snowstorms and droughts coming in, so we just lost our whole harvest. Can you believe that? I hope they have spirits on this ship coming in. And if we wind up losing some people, I actually don't mind. Now, we have such an issue as far as overproducing right now with our warehouses going absolutely nuts. So, yeah. The transfer station was not able to get any oats, but they did manage to get some things delivered. So that's not a bad thing. But like I said, they do work. That's what they're designed for, and you know how to do it now. So we need to start getting our population taken care of. And as you can see, I have another marketplace over here, which we're going to start work on. And I just have to do this because I have such a fun time doing this. Terraform, goodbye. You're out of here. I looked at my mountains. We have a bunch. We'll be okay. So, things we need to address. We know spirits are getting tanked. We know tools are getting tanked. We're starting to get hurt on our clothing. Things are starting to get a little owie. So we are going to move some stuff around, and we are going to play with our animals. Believe it or not, yes. We are going to go kind of berserk on our animals. And I'm just figuring out where we want to start it at. And you know what? We're going to start. Oh, I just hate it when we're in a snowstorm. Go ahead and pause this. What do we have here? And of course, you're not going to deliver me spirits, are you? Oh, you are a bummer. They really don't have anything that I want. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not anything in here we like, so we're going to go ahead and dismiss this. I'll keep an eye on our spirit level, and if worst case scenario comes up, we'll make another order. But we need to deal with the animals, so let's go ahead and get rid of these construction tents, and we'll go ahead and throw a couple in here. And we'll just get rid of these. And then we're going to place our first road down. Oops. Go there, go there. And we are going to start setting up. Where are they? The corral. We need rope. Can you believe that? Oh, what a bummer. So we're going to have to solve that issue first and go into the knitting workshop. And how are we doing on our textiles? Which one are we maxing out on? Flax. So we will... Oh, we have to get these things built first. Reeds we're doing fine on. You know what? Maybe we will use our reeds, because paper production... Wow. What's wrong with these guys? Oh my god, we kept paper at 200. Oh, I'm such a goofball. Let's get that up to 1,000. That... Oh, no wonder our things weren't going as fast as they should. That is a bummer. Okay, they're saying... Ooh, who expired here? Let's check out who expired. Good, the logistics person's done. Tree regeneration or max thirst. I'm not worried about tree regeneration right now, so let's deal with the max thirst. Yeah, it's not like we need to worry about our water supply. I was hoping for Oh, we have 2 skill points to play with. Hey. Let's go back into our processing and let's get into... You know what? Let's get the bonus for wearable and let's just go down that route. So now our clothes are going to last longer, so I can put off a little bit of the headaches as far as clothing goes. And I don't know why we have a homeless person, but we do. So let's throw in, and I bet you it's going to be our graduating students that are going to be homeless. I bet you anything that's what it's going to be. And this is pretty much maxed out for housing. That's no good. So this one, I don't have any expressways to it. We're going to need some expressways. Well, I'll worry about it later. We need animals. Okay. But we need rope first. So I'm going to see how well our reed supply holds up. I think I'm going to be messing up here on that. But worst case scenario, if we have to slow down the technology, I'm okay with that. But it's not like I'm asking for a ton of rope here. Okay, all 3 are there. And let's see how fast they get us some rope. And let's see. We'll throw in a small storage area. That's exactly what I wanted to do. And I'll hurry up and get this thing built. And we'll go specifically for rope here. Which is going to be textile materials. But you know what? I think this is a good place to end. We went pretty strong on the tutorial, so hopefully everybody truly understands what's going on as far as the transfer and supply stations. That was the big crux of this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this will help out your settlers. And if you like what you heard today, if you like the tutorial, please hit the like button so people that are having supply issues will be able to see this episode. And of course, I love it when everybody follows. So thank you. And I'm going to make sure I upload this one done and correct. So hopefully you'll see it shortly, and I will be talking to you soon because I still plan on putting out a couple more episodes today. Thank you for your time. And in between, I hope you have a great day, and see you later.